Hi guys, welcome back to Creating Hanley. I am the Hanley at Creating Hanley, and we are going to do this Lemoyne Star today. We're doing this Lemoyne Star block for March 2023. It's the second block in March 2023 for our star block of the month. So a year full of stars, Quilt Along, Quilt As You Go project for 2023. So if you're watching this in the future, you can still sew along. It's not only for this year. It's for whatever, but this is when we're doing it right now, creating it right now. Anyway, this star point block, it's an 8-point block, and in the first video, I kind of showed you how to draw the line. So so at the end of the first video, I kind of cut short, but at the end of the first video, we were here, right? So I showed you how to draw the line down the center and then cut your, cut right along the center and sew. Well, first sew on both sides of that drawn line, and then you cut down the drawn line. And I showed you how to use the pencil and the straight edge and all that to get it exactly at the corner tip, so that you wouldn't be a wonky square. And I think I said the sides are even. They're not exactly even. They have to be equal. So I meant equal. Equal on all four sides is a square. So 2 by 2, 2.5 by 2.5. This is a 3.5 by 3.5 inch square. And then when you sew them together, it shrinks down to 3.25 inch square. So what we're going to need for this project that I have right here, so you can see that. Now I'm going to flip the camera down so you can see it better. Okay? So I'm going to bring this right over here on this working surface. So these four corners, you want to cut. Now I used white, you can use whatever color, but this is your background, so whatever color you want for your background. I cut these in 3.25 inch squares. So 4 3.25 inch squares of background fabric. And then now I'm calling this bold. I'm calling this fabric bold, and I'm calling this fabric plain. So on this one, you can see there's a plain right here, and a bold right here, and of course the background is white. I used the same white, okay? Oh, let me just drop my squares. Now they're all dirty because I ran them over with my chair. Anyway, so we have a bold, or you can label it whatever you want to label it. If you want to label it fabric A, fabric B, and fabric C, go right ahead. You can use whatever theme you want. This is March, so you can use basketballs if you want. You can use, spring tulips. You can use, again, Irish themed, whatever works for you. You can do whatever you like. These are your stars. So this one is called Lemoyne Star. I've seen it called Lemon Star, or an 8-point star, or it's not a spinning star, but maybe like a twist. It kind of gives you the idea of motion. So there's that. So you need 4 squares of the bold in 3.5 inch. So 4 3.5 inch squares of the bold print, 4 3.5 inch squares of your plain, 4 3.5 inch squares of your background. I used white. So again, to recap, 4 3.5 inch squares of bold, 4 3.5 inch squares of plain, or your B fabric, and 4 3.5 inch squares of your background or white, and then 4 3.25 inch squares of your background. You got it? Okay, so and then you make your HSTs, and what you do is you take 2 of those squares, 2 of the bold and 2 of the background, or not background, 2 of the bold and 2 of the plain. So your fabric A and fabric B. Put those together. Now they're both 3.5 inch, right? And then you do your, well, I guess I did it this way. You do your line down the center, you do your HST, you know, you sew down both sides of the line, you cut up the center, and then you get these, okay? So you get those. So you actually get 4 of these. When you do it twice, you get 4. So put those together, iron them, iron them flat, and then square them up to 3.25 inch. So you're going to square these up to 3.25 inch. Now you can take whatever one you want, but you could do your bold and your white background. So again, 2, put them together, face sides together, or printed sides together. Do the whole, make your HSTs. So you do 2 of these, and you get 4 of these. Okay, you get 4 of these. And then you do the same thing with your fabric B and your background. So you get 4 of these as well. Okay? So we're going to put it together right here. So once you've sewn all your HSTs, you get 12. You get 12 HSTs. So 4, 8, 12. We're going to put it together right here. All right, so now you have your pile of HSTs. They are trimmed to 3.25 inches. Equal sides all the way around, okay? Now, to put the star together, we're going to get our fabric A and our fabric B HSTs, and we're going to put those in a pattern, however you like. So I'm going to do it like this, so that I put the bold point and I kind of make it a circle around. So see how it like creates a pinwheel? So now we have a pinwheel right here. Got that? So we have our pinwheel with our vibrant colors. And then on the outsides we create the rest of the wings. So we want to take the bold, and we always put, and I just realized this, guys, you put the white to the center, whites to the center. So now we've created the wing for our bold. Now we want to create a wing for this color. And you put the whites to the center. Whoops, more like this. Okay? Whites to the center. We do the same thing here. Create your wing, whites to the center. Create the wing, whites to the center, and off to the side. Create the wing. Nope, that's not right. Whites to the center. Now, why am I getting this wrong? Why am I screwing this up? What is going on here? Because it goes like this, Kim. Sometimes I'm angrily challenged. And there we go. Now that's not right either. What am I doing wrong here? Something's wrong here. No, that is correct. There we go. No? Guys, I can't. I am struggling doing this backwards. I need to look at it a little bit better. Okay. Alright, I'm going to take these away. So I have this quarter turn that way. So I have this quarter turn this way. I have this quarter turn this way. Okay. Now, whites to the center. Huh. Why am I not getting this? Whites to the center. Whites to the center. Whites to the center. Oh, there we go. That's it. Okay, now I got it. Alright, let's back up a little bit here. Whites to the center. and the pink one. White to the center. Okay, can you see that? I'm trying to back you up a little bit more. I don't think I can. White to the center. Okay, so there's our square. You can see that now. And now these, because we squared these little squares, all of these, to 3 1/4 inch, now that matches these perfectly. So that means we can put these 4 white squares on the corner, and that creates our Lemoyne Star. See how easy that was? Now all we have to do is sew them together and then sew the rows together. Okay, so what that means is we're going to chain piece. So we flip these over. So these are right sides up. Flip this over. Line up the edge. Sew down this side. Flip these two together. Right like this. Sew down this side. Like this. Sew down this side. Like this. Sew down this side. Okay? So I'm just going to take one. You don't really need to see me sew. But I'll just do one I'll just do a chain piece for show. So I have my leader in. I'm doing a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then I'm just going to chain piece. So you leave that piece in, and then you line these up. Make sure this line is lined up, and then you sew it down. 1/4 inch seam allowance. Okay, so and then you keep doing all the rest, right? And then you open them up. I'm going to cut my leader off. I don't know where my scissors went. Here they are. Cut my leader off. Okay, open that up. Iron them or finger press. And then because you have chain pieced these together, then you put these units together and you put that together, right? Does that make sense? So then you create your rows. So here we have this. Yep. And then this would be a thing, right? Right? You see that? And then that would be a thing. And then so you sew these together, sew these together, sew these together, sew these together. And once you have these rows, then you sew these together, sew these together. Square them up if you need to so you have nice clean edges. And then you sew both of those halves together. And then there's your star. Pretty simple, right? All right, fantastic. So go ahead and do that. And in the next video, we're going to create our sandwich, our quilt sandwich, and then we're going to quilt this, okay? All right, thanks for joining today. If you have any questions, leave some comments and questions in the comment section below. And we'll see you in the next video. All right, guys, thanks. Bye.